It's time for... Here's Daniel Murphy now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Daniel Murphy.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And that's out number one. Here's Javier Baez. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 1 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat. Little dribbler up the third baseline. Barehanded. He gathers the throw. Safe. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with one gone.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Roy, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Scrambling back into second. He's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He swings and grounds it to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Bounce to first. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Striding into the box, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer up the middle. There's Baez. The second for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Here's C.J. Cron now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. Zobrist is there, and it's a very quick inning. Here's Jason Hayward now. They'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over to first. Bowers ranges to his right, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
The 0-1 on its way. Grounded to short. He's got it. And there's out number 2. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him. And the side is retired. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. His past history against John Lester, he's just 1 for 6.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and the nice soft hands. Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Number 1.
Into the box now, number 1, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here to that ball down the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Waiting on it is Almora. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jesus Sucre. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Almora is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on MLB Network. Stepping up now, Daniel Murphy. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Kiermaier looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Now batting.
In now, Javier Baez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Baez will head for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Kiermaier at the track. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
First offering on its way. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kiermaier coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out. And even with 2 outs now, they won't risk running on that arm out there as he's forced to sit tight at third base. Coming to the plate now, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
And that's through for a hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Hit out towards second. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. 2 runs have scored. In to score is the runner from first. Make it 9-0.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across to score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
Andrew Kittredge, 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Here's Javier Baez. He grounds it sharply to third. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows. Malik Smith the next to hit. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready now, Matt Duffy. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Here's C.J. Cron now, a base hit in his first trip.
C.J. Cron.
Here comes the first pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Almora going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. They're down 9-0.
Leading off for the Cubs, first baseman, Anthony.
Now here it comes. Base hit into right center.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting every.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Rizzo rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Now batting.
At the plate, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First offering on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So coming to the plate, Wilson Contreras, runner in scoring position with Cigar. He's set and the pitch to short. Throw in time and the side is retired. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Kiermaier.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Second baseman.
Up next for the Rays, Daniel Robertson. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, number 1.
Now to the plate, number 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. High in the air into shallow left center. Almora in pursuit, and that ends the inning. Little resistance there as the. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
He's set. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. Spin throw. And the spin throw gets him at first. Down. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Into the box, Javier Baez. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the blowout continues.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now another one hit deep to left. Smith racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Here's Chris Bryant now, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the year.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now at the plate, Jake Bowers. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now batting, catcher, Jesus Sucre.
Digging in to try it again, Jesus Sucre. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the first pitch here from Lester. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Malik Smith. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-0, the convincing final score. The Cubbies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Lester is the winning pitcher of record. Blake Snell gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Here's Brian Dozier now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, one away. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Standing in, Justin Turner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard on the ground. Harrison's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers at the plate, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing. That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters, 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. He swings and grounds it to short. The Dozier for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Mercer has it. Throw on to first, two gone. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Dickerson has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way. Bullet back up the middle. Bellinger is right there, one down.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist. The ability to have range both right and left and makes all the routine plays. You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's the same. Go big.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Peterson, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. As he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Here's Jordy Mercer now to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Kershaw's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
You know, Dero, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Stepping in, Jock Peterson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marte on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Stepping into the box, Justin Turner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
High and deep to left center field. Dickerson going back. And this one is gone. A home run. A 3-run homer off the bat of Manny Machado. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Standing in now, number 13. And there's a base hit on the line. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
In now, Cody Bellinger. Up the middle and off his leg. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning, but not before 5 crossed the plate with the big. Up next for the Buccos, Chris Archer. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Swinging a ground ball to third. Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Here's Starling Marte. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Josh Harrison stands in, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. They'll try it again from first. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Machado. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail 5-2. Digging in, Yasiel Puig. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rock.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig as they open it up to 6-2 now. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Marte is under it. 1 down. At the plate, Clayton Kershaw. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and Kershaw has a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Here's Brian Dozier now. High in the air and deep to left center field. Marte going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a two-run shot to left center as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
Marte is there. 2 gone. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Settling in now, Justin Turner, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Sent out to straightaway center field. Marte will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Josh Bell the next to hit. He starts the...
That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Peterson has a read on it. 1 away. Throw back to first. On to first. A double play.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Bucks go down quietly. Digging in and looking for more, Manny Machado. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Manny Machado.
Hard hit ball to second. Harrison has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box,
13.
number 13. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Marte is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Loved by Harrison. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Standing in, Colin Moran comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Colin Moran.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's the first out.
The batter, number
Digging
10,
in, Jordy Mercer. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Cue shot here out towards short. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
That's grown man strength right there. able to take a fastball inside and muscle it out to center field for a base hit.
Into the box, Stephen Brault. Popped him up. Coming in is Peterson, but this will land untouched. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Starling Marte. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Bellinger racing back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Kershaw comes set. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-3 is today's final. Los Angeles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Clayton Kershaw takes home the win. Chris MLB Network's coverage of. Here's Daniel Murphy now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. Murphy gets his lead at first, nobody out. The 0-1 pulls this one in the air out to left. Hernandez on the move. 1 out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Set. Here's the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Puig on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll... Stepping in, Brian Dozier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Drive out toward the gap in left center. Heading for second is Dozier. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces a double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it, and there's one down now. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
And there are 2 away now. Here's Manny Machado now. His past history against John Lester. He's gone 3 for 11. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Nero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
And he's safe.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right lane.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. This one is launched. Look at this. Looking up is Contreras, and that one is gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. In now is Yasiel Puig. Played on the backhand. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. Another 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport, but he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
Line towards center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Kyle Schwarber is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester.
Kyle Schwarber.
Grounded to the right. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Mike Montgomery, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
The batter, number 6, second baseman,
So digging in now, Brian Dozier. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Zobrist is going to have room out there as he puts the... Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the third from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. Alex Wood, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellinger's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's just 2 for 12. Now surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Cubs 4-hole hitter Chris Bryant, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Machado is there on to first, and that's your ball game. 4-2 the final score today. The Los Angeles Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Clayton Kershaw is credited with the win. John Lester lasted only an inning in the losing effort. So